Hey everyone, this is Captain Lando Muniz with Nomad Fishing, and today is October 6th, 2023. I'm bringing you this week's fishing report. As you probably already know, I've been out of commission here for the last week or so while I'm getting my tanks replaced on the boat and getting some other work, but I have been keeping up with the fishing, so I thought I'd share some of what's been going on with you. The weather's been looking real nice the last couple of days. I really didn't check the forecast for this weekend, but I'm gonna imagine that it looks pretty good. I haven't heard anything terrible happening, so it should be nice out there. We did have those king tides earlier in the week, which made it kind of challenging, especially at the boat ramps. I haven't heard anything today, so I think that's pretty much gotten better by now. Starting off with the offshore, the mahi fishing has been very good the last couple of days. I got some reports from some other captains today that the action was really good. Boats were getting limits and close to limits and very nice fish and a few wahoo mixed in, a couple blackfins on the edge and a lot of bonitas. So the mahi fishing now is a good time to go, especially if you can sneak out on the weekdays. The fish have been anywhere between 900 out to like 1,200. Also offshore, the sword fishing has been pretty good. I mentioned that this is a good time of the year to go. From now through the end of the month, even into early November, as long as we have some nice weather, it should be good. And that's been pretty good. I've gotten some reports of some nice catches. One of the guys I know was down in the Keys a couple weeks ago, and they got 3 fish up to like 400 pounds. So that was pretty nice. And there's been some smaller ones caught up here off Miami in the 100, 150 pound range, and a couple other nicer ones. Moving in over the reef, it's been pretty quiet on the reef. Yellowtails have been pretty good. As you move further to the south, the fishing gets a little better for the yellowtails, and the fish also get a little larger. The king fishing has been slow. There's been a few smaller ones caught on planers using strips and drone spoons. That's been pretty good, but nothing outrageous. The bottom fishing and wreck fishing and stuff like that has been pretty slow, with the exception of maybe barracudas and things like that. The real big news, I guess the most exciting news, is that the mullet have made it down here, and there's mullet all around Government Cut and off Miami Beach, and they're moving south. So there's been a lot of good tarpon fishing, especially in the afternoons. Obviously, they're eating mullet. The best thing to do is go out there with a small cast net and net a few mullet and pitch them right back at the fish. You could either drift them or you could slow troll them around the inlet, and the tarpon will usually find you. One of my guys was out yesterday in the morning, and he had only 1 tarpon bite. I think he got a couple snook, and he had some bunch of jacks and stuff like that. So it looks like, from what I'm hearing, that the afternoons have been much better. So if you can make it out in the afternoon, that's the best time to go. Like I said, there's been a combination of tarpon, snook, lots of jacks, but you never know what you're going to find in those schools of mullet, so it can be pretty exciting. That's pretty much the best thing going right now. Also, in the bay, the water is getting cooler, and there's been some nice catches of mutton snapper. This time of year, when the water gets cooler, they go in to the finger channels, they go into the inshore wrecks, any inshore structure, you can find them there. The key is to find some moving water, and the chum real heavy with pilchards. The more pilchards you have, the better. That's actually one of the best things to do this time of the year. The fishing should continue to get better with every passing cold front. We haven't seen any mackerel yet, but as soon as it gets a little colder, we get a couple of good fronts, the mackerel bite should turn on, and you might see some bluefish and obviously some more kingfish. Well, guys, that's it for this week. Until next week, my name is Captain Lando Muniz with Nomad Fishing.